Hello, everyone. It's Dr. Cary Yurkiw here. Thanks for joining me for this webinar called Why Moms Are So Tired. And in this webinar, with the accompanying booklet that's now published on Amazon, we're talking about why moms get tired and how we can help them both from our health coaching, what I've seen in my clinic. And we just want to give moms some more information, some suggestions to improve their health and get in better shape. So this webinar is called From the First Baby to the Change and How to Get Your Energy Back, Why Moms Are So Tired. And again, there's an accompanying booklet on Amazon that's in audio, the ebook, and the paperback that you can go to and get that booklet after this webinar. We do have a mastermind group after post-webinar as well, and we have some one-on-one coaching. I'll tell you about that towards the end. So I wrote this because of my experience, 30 years in practice. I'm a chiropractor and a health coach. I treat the whole picture in the clinic. Often we give patients homework, things to do, like stretches and exercises, like 7-day nutritional advice or a weekly meal plan. We talk about different issues that are holding them back and overcoming those issues. So all of those are really important. I saw it at home too. I watched my own wife move through these seasons of change. And one thing that I don't do is fear mongering, no miracle cures, just clarity and a path towards your health. First, it's important to know it's not in your head, because often moms are told, well, it's just in your head, just kind of get over it. And mom tired isn't a regular tired. It's the kind you wake up still carrying each day. And you haven't been doing your different things wrong. You've been just doing it very depleted. So regular tired is fixed by a good night's sleep. And this kind is cumulative. It builds across the years. So the first year is a body reshaped to carry a baby, broken sleep, skip meals. The growing years, the load moves from your body to your heart as they grow. The change years, perimenopause, the old rules suddenly stop working. I was just talking to a patient about that this morning, my first patient today, and what she's gone through right around that time. And then through and beyond, steadier, freer ground, and often the best years yet, even though sometimes people think they're going to be the worst years. That's why a tip that worked for someone else at a different stage does nothing for you, because everybody's different. So it's important to know, that what works for you. And sometimes that's a period of exploration where you have to actually find out what works for you. Why the usual advice fails you. A settled, well woman isn't a repeat customer. The industry needs you feeling slightly broken. And I would agree with that. I think the healthcare industry kind of relies on people that need help and need continuous help. And it would be better if we provided education and solutions, things that people can do to help themselves. I think if you look at the history of healthcare and being a doctor means to educate in Latin. So being an educator is really important. And that's something that I'm working on here, is educating people, making them empowered. So this often blames willpower. You're not undisciplined, you're depleted. That's different, and it's fixable. Number two, it sells a fifth thing, the secret supplement, the hack. There's always something new to buy, and I'll explain the four things today. And it ignores your body, your frame, your nervous system, your reserves. Nobody looks there. So basically, the body's ability to heal itself is discounted. So the cause that gets missed, real, physical, treatable, and routinely waved off as just being a tired mom. Where I like to start with my patients is the posture and alignment. So the pregnancy and years of lifting quietly tax your energy all day. Nutrition or nutrient depletion, iron, B12, and vitamin D, given away building and feeding babies. So you have to grow a baby, and that's going to deplete some of your reserves. So getting some of those checked, and I have that over here. Ask your GP for thyroid, ferritin, and iron studies, vitamin D, and B12. The invisible load, running the family's whole operating system and never being off duty, often putting family members first and yourself last, and a nervous system on alert, a body on low grade alarm, can't reset however long it lies down. There's no fifth thing. There's no secret supplement. There's four constraints. Sorry, the four constants carry you through every stage. One, real food, enough protein, mostly whole foods. Try to eat natural foods. Your body syncs well with those foods. So your body's going to take those nutrients, it's going to use them. Movement that restores you, not wrecks you. So movement helps to restore your body, helps to restore the health in the body, because the more you're moving, the more you have circulation and the more nutrients that are being brought to the tissues. Sleep, the deepest repair there is. Make sure you guard your sleep. If you're not getting enough sleep, I often tell my patients to take a nap, because taking a nap really helps with sleep, with your sleep, cumulative total, I mean, for the week, and it's going to help you with your health. And number 4, calm, a nervous system that gets to rest. Of course, there's going to be things that are going to be happening during your day. If your baby gets away on you, your toddler starts running through the department store, the mall, you're going to run after them, and it's going to create some stress for you. Baby that's sick or toddler, same thing. So there's going to be times where your system's going to have to rise up to the occasion. But then right after that's done, you want it to calm back down. So what we want to focus on is calming that nervous system. We talk about sympathetic, parasympathetic nerves here in the clinic and the different adjustments to help the nervous system. The first 3 you can start on your own. The 4th, a body that finally comes off high alert, is the one I do adjustments for here in the clinic and educate my patients. But if you're not in my area, we can always refer you to a chiropractor in your area that can do this work on the nervous system. And also, there's some other things you can do, some breath work, you can do some meditation, you can pray. Those are very good things to do to help to calm your body. Breathing exercises, some deep breathing. So I'm doing everything. Why do I feel worse? So in the booklet, I talk about Marie, 41, with 3 kids, foggy, flat, frightened. Sure, there was something seriously wrong with her. We looked properly, a frame wore down from years of lifting, a nervous system that never stood down. The real finding was not one moment in her whole day belonged to her, not one. So she was kind of neglecting her health and herself. The turn came when there was one protected half hour most days. Within 2 months, she started to feel like herself again, when she had that protected time to reinvest in herself. So her body was never broken. It had been running on empty for so long, she'd forgotten what full felt like. So honest framing from 30 years of experience, what we can do and can't do, find the leak, work on the framework, the food, the sleep, stress, get your body moving and off high alert. And with the work we do here in the clinic, it's more hands-on. So adjustments and improving posture. Shrink the plan until it's small enough you keep it. So basically give you specifics to do, to work on, so that you can manage them and make some changes. Be the person who notices when a week goes sideways. So be the person who can notice, when things are not, when they're off track and you need to pull them back on track. So very important. And tell you plainly when something belongs with your doctor, when further testing is important, when you need to go see a specialist. What we can't do, make you sleep. Only you're the one who can do that. Eat your meals or set the bedtime for you. Again, regularity with bedtimes, eating meals that are natural foods and are well balanced, especially focusing on protein, during the day on hydration, electrolytes, all very important. Replace your doctor's diagnosis or testing. Tests are good. The more information, the better. That's what I often say to patients. Give you back time nobody in your house will share. So that time management and including some time for yourself, very important. And then doing the work. That part's yours. And just start with small steps. So this week, start small enough that you can't fail. One from each pillar. And that's the whole method we talk about in the book. So for a 30-day reset, you want to eat a real breakfast with protein, take a 10-minute walk on most days, protect one wind down time, screens off, the room dark, 10 minutes a day that are only yours, and get checked for things like iron, vitamin D, thyroid. Don't guess. So 30 days is the whole ask. If you can commit to 30 days, you're going to be in a lot better shape in 30 days than you are right now if you make some of these changes. It's not a life overhaul. 4 small things kept for a month, kept consistent. You might trip and fall a little bit. Just get right back up and keep going, working on those things until they hold on their own. It's a habit. If a habit feels ambitious, it's too big. Shrink it until it feels almost too easy. So Priya, that's another example. She doesn't need more information. I know I should walk and eat better and sleep. I just don't. And so for Priya, one of the things that we recommend is the Mastermind group post-webinar. That'll be once a week for 4 weeks. And we're going to do a deeper dive into these topics that we talked about today. If you want to join us for the Mastermind group, scan this QR code. It'll take you to our link tree, and you'll be able to sign up for the Mastermind classes. So we'll put you on the wait list to start. We'll notify you when the weekly sessions are going to begin and what days and times are available. So depending on who we're working with in the group, we're going to find a day and time or a couple options for you that'll work. Try to do it in convenient days and times, like a Saturday morning would be great, or maybe one evening during the week. If you're in the Kelowna area, if you want to be a new patient, you can also use this link and to head over to our clinic link to book a new patient assessment. The Mastermind, we talked about that. The date and the number of seats are usually limited to about 10. So if you can act on that fairly quickly here, then you can get into the next Mastermind group. It'll start the beginning of the next month. And then some one-on-one coaching. The first thing for the one-on-one coaching is to have an introductory session where we discuss some of your health concerns. From there, 13 sessions over 13 weeks is the most common package of time, 3 months. Sometimes 13 sessions over 26 weeks works well as in addition to that. So once every 2 weeks for 6 months. So I want to thank you for joining me today. I really appreciate you being here. If you have any questions, you can drop them in the comments below. You can also click on the link above if you're on social media, and in that link, you can go to our link tree, which is this QR code right here. Also like this video and subscribe to our channel on YouTube, because it really helps the algorithm. It helps us to be able to provide more content like this to you. So I want to thank you for joining me today. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I hope to see you soon at the Mastermind group or for some one-on-one coaching.